Okay, we're live here in Need for Speed Carbon. Hoping for the best this time, as last time things went a little bit rough, at least at the beginning. So, praying that things go better this time. Who knows though, who knows. But yeah, let's get back into the game. So I'll probably talk about this a little bit. Hey Eggy, how's it going? But I made a couple of changes to the settings in order to make things a little bit more reasonable. And the last one of these that I did got copyright striked, so obviously I'm attempting to not recreate the same mistakes again, which is important. Just want to make sure I got everything set up. Video, yep, we're good. We good. Ned for sped. There we go. I'm kind of just watching my playback. Oh, please don't tell me the frame rate is just going to be absolutely horrible this time again. It plays totally fine for me, but it seems to be pretty bad for the actual live, for whatever reason. Hey, Safiq, how are you? Welcome to the stream. So I want to just quickly get into a free roam, and this is our testing time, where we're going to make sure that the game runs correctly. And if it doesn't, then that's when we make some mods. Okay, it looks like it's running fine. As long as it runs fine in game, then I'm gonna be feeling fine too. Hey, Bookle, how's it going? Welcome to the Need for Speed Carbon stream round 2. Well, round 2 is in part 2, I should say. It's not really round 2. But our Bride RX-8 is ready to fly, I think. So, I made some adjustments compared to last time. Basically, I reinstalled the widescreen patch that I have, which also allowed for some adjustments to the controls a little bit, so hopefully the game controls a little bit better. Last time it was a little bit all over the place. This time it should be better. And I also adjusted the cutscenes, because I remember we were having issues with those last time, so that they should play with a different resolution than they had before. And I'm hoping that fixes it. They're going to be stretched. Also, I'm going to turn this stuff down. And hope that helps us with the copyright strike stuff. I mean, I don't mind too much that these streams get copyright strike. Like, they don't make much ad revenue anyways. Like, these are totally funded by donations, but the thing is that I prefer to have less copyright strikes on my channel if possible. So we got some guy tailing us here. Crew challenge. How do we pick a finish line? The first one there wins. I actually get to pick the finish line? Oh, it's inverted too. That's real janky. Alright, let's see if we can smash this guy with our Mazda crew. We're hoping for the best here, boys. We're hoping for the best. Carbon looks pretty darn good, honestly. I think the same thing with Most Wanted. Like, Most Wanted has that really bad filter. This game doesn't have the same thing, but it's still kind of jank. Just a little bit. It's sort of that 2005, 2006 style for games, and that's exactly the years that this came out. So let's go to the world map, get into an actual race, and yeah, we'll keep trying to conquer some territory. I figure I'm going to hit every star on the map because we may as well. And we've been watching the cutscenes. We'll see how they actually go. Maybe we'll stop watching them if I keep getting copyright strikes, but for now we're just going to keep doing it. Okay, looks like we got a drift, another drift over here. There's a sprint circuit and a drift again. So in order to kick these green crew, I was going to say these green guys, but let's not do that. Oh yeah. We're gonna have to take on a few drifts, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I figure I don't know why we're rolling 2 RX-8s in our crew, but it's working out really well. I'm just playing on normal, I'm pretty sure, so it's not like the game is extremely difficult, but it's yeah, it's fun to represent Mazda, at least in the early game. Maybe we can keep a theme going where we only have a crew member that has the same car as us. That might not work out too well, but we'll get there. Hey, thank you for the donation, Eggy. Appreciate it. Repping the Canadian dollars, I see. You know, I actually used some of the donation money recently. My in the Need for Speed Most Wanted streams, one of the guys, Antisocial, is kind of nuts, and he donated a ton of money one time to my PayPal, and I have been using it to buy things. One of those things was this game, so thank you to him for that. And then also, I just bought a replacement mirror for my Tibron, because the current one is cracked on eBay, so thank you to him for that too. But yeah, this stuff is actually, I try to be practical is what I'm trying to say. Try to be spending money on useful things. Also, see if we can get this guy going. Second place isn't going to work, we need first place. So let's hope for the best here. Chrysler 300s, not exactly known for their cornering, so maybe we can get past this guy. How you guys been doing though? It's been a week since my last stream. The weather here in Canada is a little bit ridiculously cold. It was negative 31 last night, which is pretty crazy. I know we've talked about before how in Canada the weather can be like positive 30 and negative 30 in the same, well, over the course of the year, I guess. But now I'm actually living that negative 35 here, and then positive 35 in the summer. That's how we roll around here. Need for Speed Carbon or Most Wanted modified with subscriber automation builds. You know, if that was possible, then I would totally do it, but unfortunately I don't think it's possible. I don't really have any like game modding knowledge, but oh, that's bad. We should have totally taken that shortcut. But it would be crazy if we were able to do stuff like that. Man, oh man. Oh yeah, guys, let me know if the game isn't running smooth or anything like that. I want to make sure to keep things working properly these days. Our crew member won the race, so we should win. And that's the big bonus of this guy, that he wins pretty much every race. Turbo Tier 1, boys. That's going to make a big difference. Okay, we have almost taken over the green territory. I think what I'm going to do is jump to the safe house. We're going to throw on that upgrade because we don't have to go anywhere to get these upgrades, so we may as well just do them all here. Whoops. If I click optimize performance, it doesn't actually... There we go. Sweet, our car is loaded. We still got the bride stuff going. From Argentina. Have you already played all BeamNG campaigns? I have played most of them. Oh wow. The map is inverted, which is freaking me out, but Oh my goodness. Let's get in this. A little laggy in the garage, yeah. I don't know what it is. The gameplay is fine, but the garage and the cutscenes seem to be pretty darn laggy. To answer your question about BeamNG campaigns, I played most of them, but I don't know exactly when I'm going to get to the rest. I think I am missing the fresh start. There's an achievement for it, I forgot what it's called, but I'm missing that achievement because I haven't done that campaign. I actually had a video idea where I potentially play those campaigns, but we'll see. That might end up being a little boring. Oh, that was a wall tap, but it didn't matter. The drift physics in this are much better than Most Wanted. Obviously, that's just my opinion, but I feel like I'm a lot more in control. And we don't just slide all over the place. Obviously, we want to slide, but... Oh, come on. I say that and I smash into something. No! Stream Y. Maybe we can turn down some settings in game. Advanced. Cancel. Advanced. Okay, so I've turned off reflections, and there is a possibility that that improves the frame rate a little bit. I remember we had to do something like this in Forza, and I've also had issues like that in BeamNG too, which is strange. These games are ancient, so they should perform fine, but obviously we run into issues here and there. Man, I'm crashing into stuff, but I'm still gonna win this. This is more of a practice run, I think. There we go. I should theoretically be able to just chain this entire hill together, but obviously I can't do that. A little bit too weak. Man. Okay, we'll adjust some more settings. I'll see what I can do to maybe make the game run better. Like, honestly, I'm the kind of person who turns down graphics settings before what I'm trying to say is I go for frame rate. Car reflection update. We'll just go off on car reflections. I want to see what that does. Rain off. Visual treatment. Okay. Oh, there's a filter. That is a heavy filter. Let's turn that off. Okay. So the game looks way worse now. It's not way worse, actually. But it does look a lot worse. We still have detail high, but... theoretically, the frame rate should be a little bit better. Have I ever played... Is that a game or is that just a movie? Let's go here. Okay, what's going on? There it is. Let's do this circuit. I feel like we should give it a shot. Okay, our hopped up RX-8 is pretty much ready to go. You think it, you know, I think it does look better in some ways. The visual treatment is a bit much in this game, so having that turned off is not a bad thing. It might have actually just straight up been the visual treatment that messed up the encoding for OBS. Maybe what we can do is, if it continues to be stable, then we'll add back settings, and then we'll see what's actually making a difference. Carbon experimentation here, boys. That's exactly what's going on. If that's an actual game you're talking about, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. I've only seen the movie. I mean, I like the movie. It's my favorite Fast and Furious movie, but I have not played the game. My PS2 is one of the old fat ones, which is fun, but the cord I have for it is crap, so I gotta get a new cord for it, like a AV cord, and then hopefully it'll actually function. These guys just straight up stop for traffic rather than hit them. That's kind of funny. Whoops. Let's take this one though. Okay. Well, I think we're handily winning this one, which is great. Hey, thanks for the link. I will check that out after the stream. We'll see about that. I kind of like buying these ancient games at local places, so I'll search it up and see if they actually have it at my local shop. Oh, that's bad. One thing I wanted to do a long time ago, and I still kind of want to do this, I just don't know if I'm ready, is I want to review every Ford racing game. You know those like branded racing games like Ford Racing 3 or Chevy versus... I think Chevy versus Ford is actually a racing game. I can't believe they got away with that. But I want to review all those games just because it looks like it would be fun. I don't know. It's just an interest I had. The drift physics in Tokyo Drift suck. You know, that is extremely ironic. Is there anything good about the game, or is it more like typical Fast and Furious games where they all kind of suck? Ooh, I suck. Burnout Revenge is awesome. I have it for the original Xbox. Man, there's a lot of like super crap racing games out there, like Transmission Tier 1. But there are just a lot of junk racing games that I'm kind of interested in. I'm kind of invested in seeing if they're actually decent or more decent than they appear. Okay, so we got the Pro Package transmission. That's $12,000. And you'll notice if you were there for the last stream, it was all keyboard prompts. We're now actually rocking the Xbox 360 prompts, which is what I want. I'm gonna have to keep selecting with the mouse though, because this is just all over the place. Let's do this one though. Eminem cart, yes, absolutely. Garfield cart. Yeah, there are two Garfield carts actually, and they're on Steam, I believe, so no need to get the rarities there. You can just literally buy it digitally. I guess that's the good part about having no licensed vehicles and just Garfield being licensed. Also, what the heck is going on? Oh my goodness. Let's get the speed up. If we drift in these yellow sections, I believe we get more points, so I should be doing that. But I can't keep it under control. Oh my goodness. No. There we go, there we go. You just gotta lift every corner basically and then hammer it down again. Yes, yes, yes. Took me a second there. $130,000 points earned. Oh my goodness. I don't think that these guys are going to be able to compete with that. Yeah, it seems to be choppy in these drift events. I don't know what's going on with that. Or, oh, when you're at the safe house. Yeah, I don't know what is up with that either. I'm kind of tempted to just turn the game on to the lowest settings and then just see if that is the issue. But the resolution is 1080p, like we're not jacking up anything. I'm streaming at 2K, but I usually do, so that shouldn't be the problem. I don't know why this game is really hard to stream. It just does not just doesn't like to stream very much. Oh, there it is, there it is. Bonus zone. Oh my goodness, get me into the actual drift events and I'm gonna smash something. Yeah, I think we're pretty much solid on the drift events for a while. These guys are topping out at 70k and I have 140 something, so we should be good. Or 270, sorry, I'm a little higher than I thought I was. Driven to Destruction, Juiced, GTA San Andreas. Those are some pretty good games to list. Suspension Tier 1, maybe that'll help us actually stay stable. But that is it for the green squad. I think we have taken them over. Not bad. Not bad at all, boys. We got them. Okay, let's see what else we have. So there's like a star event to finish them off, I guess. And then, until then, I think I'm going to do this sprint. Even though it looks like a... it looks like a... Well, I think it's the same track as the drift, but... It definitely looks like a drift. Antisocial, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I was literally just talking about you a few minutes ago. I was just saying that because of your donations previously, I bought this game that we're playing now a while ago, and I also bought a mirror for my Tibron because it was cracked. So yeah, double thank you for that. But we're slamming it out in Need for Speed Carbon, hoping for some frame rate, turning down the graphics settings. Putting it on PS2 settings, we're going to run it at 360. 360p, I mean, I should be more specific. And no, I'm not going to play any Eurobeat as we drive down this, because I really don't want any more copyright strikes. The last thing I need is more copyright strikes. Some people just do it, but yeah, I'm not about messing with copyright laws. Just not something I want to wrestle with in my day-to-day activities. I don't know, I just try to play it safe. Still laggy, dang. Okay, what we're gonna do next is we're gonna turn on blur and we will turn down the graphics settings a little more, I guess. We'll see if that does any difference. Maybe I'll just start streaming at 1080p. Yeah, you guys will just have to hum it for yourself. I'm not even sure I can hum it. I remember a story a while ago that it must have been PewDiePie or somebody big, but they just hummed the Halo theme briefly and then got copyright strike for that. Like, come on. That's some old news for sure, but... Nitrous Tier 1. That's gonna be good, actually. Yeah, I think I was talking about that in... Oh wait, I just declined a race. What? How the heck does that stuff even happen, Antisocial? Yeah, Ghost Race, we talked about this before, but RX-8s are cheap as heck, and the reason is because people just don't know what to do with the engines, and obviously maintenance is a bit of an issue. So we got Suspension Pro Package, Engine Pro Package, Race Pro Package for the Nitrous. I mean Race Package for the Nitrous. And I think that means that... yeah, it might be that. What I can do is... what I did last time and it just means I'll have to be right back if we want to fix the stream. It's going to make things a little bit janky, and I still don't think the menus are going to be fixed because it just doesn't seem to like this streaming software very much. But I can make the stream just lower quality. I guess I'll leave it for now. Being laggy in menus is not that big a deal. Okay, let's take on the big boss. Yeah, exactly. If you scrap the rotary, then you get some cool stuff. And we're up against another rotary rotary boy here. All right.
You remember me, right? I don't think you do. If you did,
I might talk over some of these just to help with the copyright stuff. I don't know, like, why... I don't know how to describe this, but the FMV stuff, the full motion video, looks way better than these crappy models that they tried to animate. I really wish they just put the motion video guys, like, the actual actors in there. You guys won't be able to see it because my camera's in the way. Oh man, I gotta move it. But they just pop up on the screen with the weirdest facial expressions in the top left. I don't know how else I can orient my camera to avoid that. That is really awkward. Yikes, that's pretty spooky, like, having her information sold. That's something I'm genuinely worried about a lot of the time, so I'd like to change up my passwords, which is something you should do too, but man, spooky stuff. I don't know if there's any way to really be safe on the internet, let's be honest. That's definitely a shortcut there that I missed. Oh, this is a circuit though, so we got a couple of chances to smash this guy. Too bad it's not a companion race though. I've turned down the graphic settings, Jonathan, that's how it's worse. We're riding on high world detail and low car detail. Or low reflections, I should say. Low reflections, no reflections. Kind of the same deal here. There is actually a graphics setting I want to try while we're looking at this, and it is the motion blur. Usually I have this off, but I want to try... Oh, it looks it looks bad, but it might make it a little smooth. Oh my goodness, the motion blur is horrible. Is this on by default in the like PlayStation 2 version in order to make it run? It's so bad. Yeah, let's just say I'm really glad that there's an option to turn that on. Let me fix that. There we go. Visual treatment low, particles we leave on, and everything else should be fine. Okay. That is just shockingly bad. I don't know what else to say about that one, goodness. The weird part about that motion blur is that the AI vehicles were not blurred, so they just stood out significantly. Oh, come on, buddy. Oh, jeez. Yeah, let's just say that motion blur in racing games, sometimes good when implemented right, but in this case, not so much. Definitely not the right place for that. Okay, we're taking the shortcut this time because I can actually see it. Oh, that's not good though. Yeah, that's... The more you talk about it any social, the more spooked I get, but I guess that's the reality of life, right? The reality of life on the internet. Nothing's really safe. Anyway. Hey Pigeon Mail, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to slightly laggy Need for Speed Carbon. The menus I think are always just going to be bad, which sucks. But I won't spend too much time modifying cars or anything. I'll just kind of let it play out. Hopefully the cutscenes are smooth too.
When you get challenged by a boss, you end up here. The first run, the boss will be in front. Put pressure on him. Be aggressive. Stay right on him all the way down.
Okay, so we're doing a canyon run.
After you reach the end, you race the same road again, but this time they'll be following you.
And we have to stay close to them. I think I've done one of these before. Not in this game, but in something else. So if we knock them off a cliff, then we can just instantly end the race. I'll keep that in mind. We'll keep that in mind. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Alright, buddy. Mazda bros for life, but I'm getting your car next.
It's your last chance to face reality and back off.
The lip syncing is not aligned in the slightest, but we'll just pretend I didn't see that. Oh yeah, this is a toke race, so we get no boost, which is unfortunate because I heavily rely on boost. We'll be good. If I pass him, does that actually negate the entire race? Or is that even possible? I feel like we've run this same track a few times now, with the drift events and such. Hoping for the best though, 50% done. I think I might be able to make a run here. Collision, oh I lost points for collision. Okay, so I cannot collide with him. Gotta keep that in mind. Yikes. Clean racing here, boys. I'm not used to that. I am a Wreckfest enjoyer, not necessarily an iRacing person here. If you pass for 15 seconds, you win. Okay, so you actually have to stay past for a while. But if you hit them, you lose points, so it's not like a smash and pass type thing, which is what I'm very, very used to. So we'll have to keep that in mind. But I'm gonna end up with a decent amount of points, I guess. 130,000? Something like that. So we just gotta make sure to keep them away, and keep them away from the points. I don't know how well this is gonna go, by the way. Oh, he's starting right on my butt, too. That's not ideal for me. Okay, so that's kind of cool. It counts up for... it counts up when I'm doing it, and then it counts down when he's doing it. So I have to make it to the bottom of the mountain before it counts all the way down. Dang. This is actually tough. I'm kind of, I kind of like this style of racing. This is something that you don't see very often in racing games, which is cool. Most of the events, like, I don't know, every single racing game has sprints, circuits, and like drifts or something, some kind of way to mix it up, but this is a totally different style, and I really do enjoy it. Okay, we gotta keep them away, and then we don't have too much time left here. Oh, especially if I pull that. No, 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 no. Oh, that was such a bad maneuver. I don't think I'm going to win this one. I think I'm going to have to do this again. Unless I can just leave him behind here, I think it's going to be me doing this again. Oh, no way. Unless I win by one of the just tiniest amounts. I win! Not by much. Oh my goodness. Boys, that was extremely close. That was really, really close.
No way, punk.
Hey, and we have captured the green territory. It is ours. I'll take it. That was really, really close. I let him pass me, which was horrible. And, okay, so this thing does the same thing that, Need for Speed Most Wanted does. What's the best way to go here? Should I get, should I try for one of these 4 options, or should I just go for the good stuff? I'm waiting on suggestions, but that's alright, we need a break anyways. You gotta get the fire truck? Fire truck? Is that even a... Are there pink slips in this game? Is that actually a thing? Can we snag his RX-7 and add it to our crew? Car? Second one. I see second one. Boys, it's an X. I don't know what that is. Extra impound strike. I see that there is the pink slip thing right there, so obviously I'm blind. Let's do it. I'm going for the third one. Hey, we got it! Yes! We got the pink slip, boys.
I'm looking for someone to drive with. I've had it with Kenji. He'd be nothing if it wasn't for me. I just want someone to drive.
Nice, we got another rotary. We did it. Okay, so I'm gonna do this race here, and I guess we can see see if we get a new crew member. Oh, I suck. There we go. Yes, it has to have bride stickers on it. It's also not going to be green anymore. We need to pick a crew color. Currently it's red, but that's just the stock color of the RX-8, so I'm not exactly getting fancy here. Hey, who's this? Oh, we got another Mazda joining our crew. Oh no.
I have a secret. Thought you'd like to know. I was there that night you left. I was up a fire escape. You can see pretty good up there. You can hear things too.
We're getting some story details. And apparently our entire crew is all Mazdas, so we're going to continue with that trend, and I'm going to switch into the RX-7, I think. Not many people run RX-8s, but I feel like the RX-7 is just a little bit more,
Somebody interfered in a big way.
a little bit more my style.
You need a good crew to pick up the pieces.
Oh man, these intros though, every single time. Yikes. Okay, she's a scout and a mechanic. I don't, What, this guy's got a Renault Clio now, what happened? Oh, and this guy's got a Volkswagen Golf. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. We have to keep it in the Mazda lineup, boys. So, the crew members' cars, they seem to change every time. Now she's riding a Mitsubishi Eclipse. Dang, so the cars change per level, I guess. That sucks. Dang, we're not gonna keep our full-on Mazda lineup. Well, we'll keep going with this guy, I guess, just because he's fine. I want to be able to change his car. We can customize it, but I want to be able to just switch it out for something else. I see. Well, our Mazda crew has been destroyed, but we'll set her as active as well. We may as well try her.
Hey, I forgot to tell you. Any new boss in an area is supposed to hold a big race. Costs a lot of money to organize, but every racer nearby will turn up. Check it out.
Well, okay, so we've done some work. Got some stuff done. We've finished an entire area, which is awesome. And I guess that means we can see if our other car... It's a little bit slower in acceleration, but it's better overall. So we'll pick this one now. Yeah, I kind of figured we wouldn't be able to do our cool Mazda thing, but that's okay. What I do want to do... There's no performance upgrades for this car. It's full, apparently. I don't think that... Okay, it's not too choppy in the menus at the moment. We'll just kind of roll with it. I'm going to try to modify the car a little bit. I'm going to remove the layer. And we'll just go for our new layer. Because obviously we need something extremely important. It's got to have a bride sticker on it. It's got to have a bride sticker. In white. I'm going to try to put it on the back. See if I can get it on there. It doesn't want to go up. I think it's just that I haven't unlocked any upgrades for this thing, which is unfortunate. But I will eventually get some, I hope. Okay, it's behind that. This is gonna look really awkward. I think I'm gonna keep his body kit. But I'm just gonna quickly slap this here. Maybe here. There it is, there it is. Now everybody behind me, which there are going to be hopefully quite a few of them, will be able to see the majesty of the Bride RX-7. Dumb, but fun. Let's see what other kind of kits and stuff we have. Obviously we got to take the ride height. It's already dropped as low as it can go, thank goodness for the boss stuff. Paint, I want to change it. Let's just go bright orange. And auto sculpt, I guess. We'll see what's available. No. Aftermarket, we'll see what's available. Body 4. So that's all the RX-7 body kits. Body 4 is the one that this has, and it's kind of the best looking one too. I'm kind of good with it. I think overall it's fine. No, let's buy the shopping cart. New paint, new logo, and let's get out into the world and smash some more races. We have some options now. We can go for race wars. I don't think we really need to do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and I guess we'll take on the brown, like sand colored territory. See what is going on there. We may as well. See if I can do anything. Yeah, I think we're probably pretty well lined up with this. The orange RX-7 is here to stay, so let's do it. Oh dang, I forgot to change her color to orange too. So now our crew member is is green. Whoops, we're not matching like everybody else. So I saw, Anna, that you asked about how fast the 350Z is. It's not crazy fast, but I think for the money these days, the 350Zs are pretty darn quick. And just like Pigeon Mail said, the HR engines, they are faster, more reliable too. So the later model 350Z that you can get, the better. I think I told you that before on some stream. Obviously that's just my opinion, but I just think the newer the better for those cars. That's when they've worked out all the issues. And even better is the 370Z. I find those cars to be much cooler, but obviously again that's my opinion. Okay, so apparently the RX-7, a little quick, a little bit speedy, but as long as we have a scout, then we're never going to actually win any races. I'm kind of fine with that though. They can win as many races as they want, as long as we get the money for it. Oh buddy. Yeehaw territory? Is that what this is? Well, we're running over some Chrysler 300s, I guess. Hemi 300s. Does this car still have the rotary? I'm not even sure. Not even sure. 12K for that, and we got metallic paint. Okay. Oh boy, we're about to get a crew introduction here. It's the Hemis. Chargers, what the heck?
Yeah, I heard you were in town. Go back where you came from.
Okay, buddy. Alright then. Yeah, no, not Cross, you were very right about the V8s. I guess we're gonna be smashing some lady with her awkward poses and equally awkward V8s. But, hey, I mean, this is also sounding like a copyright strike, so I'm gonna skip if I can. And I can't, so I'll just have to talk over it. Unfortunate, but the reality is we can take these boys out. No problem. Okay. I think I told you guys before, but some guy actually put an entire G35 door with the window up in the back of his speed trap race. Let's do it. In the back of his 370Z with a passenger as well when I was selling parts off my car. So reasonably practical considering it's a two-door. I don't think I could do that in my Tibron. So unfortunately, this crew is all fancy and orange, which is my color. I wanted to make that my color, so I feel kind of robbed. But it's okay, we can distinguish ourselves from them by actually winning races. Okay, this is cool. I'm just gonna boost the heck out of this. Pause to scratch my nose, get back into the race. The encouragement that this girl gives is very strange. Lady, what the heck? I appreciate your contribution to this race. Sometimes, sometimes. Yeah, removing the rear strut bar does not sound like a fun thing. How's the cart going? I posted a video on my second channel about that, and it's long, so if you want the rundown. Is that an Audi R8? What the heck is this?
You got it, kid.
Oh, it's that
I
guy.
always said you did. Now the others are starting to believe too. Don't give up now. You're close.
Okay. Alright then. So I guess we're back in our territory. Let's take this territory over, we may as well. I'm jumping around a little bit too much. I can't sue my own crew members, unfortunately. I want to. Oh goodness, I'm gonna snap my back in half. Then it'll feel better. No, thankfully, I guess just because I haven't been working, I'm able to stand up and walk around and stuff and not sit at a desk all day. That really does get to you. Can you take the engine out for weight reduction? I mean, if you're doing soapbox racing, then yes. But the engine is what drives us, so we cannot take it out. No, traffic! This one's just a plain old race, so we actually do have to come out in front, unless we just let our scout do it for us. Alley up ahead on the right, I see it, lady. I understand. Although I don't think that was really much of a time saver. Is the Audi, is that before the R8 became a production car? 2006 was when this game came out. I don't know too much about the R8. I don't know when it came out. I do remember watching the first Iron Man, which I think is a 2008 movie, and seeing the Audi R8 in that. I think that was the first time I saw one of those, and I was like, whoa. At the time, I would have been 13, maybe? So, that's, I don't know, prime age to see Iron Man, pretty much, prime age. Will I play Need for Speed Carbon? I am playing Need for Speed Carbon right now. I'm playing it right now. Your prayers have been answered. I'm playing the game. Okay. There's a weird interaction in this game with the AI and cars. They seem to, I mean traffic cars specifically, but they seem to just kind of stop in front of or behind them instead of hitting them. So that gives us a major advantage coming around a lot of these corners. Like, if there's AI cars in the way, the AI will avoid hitting them and just basically stop in the middle of the road. Very strange. Okay, let's grab the shortcut, and I think we're almost done the race. You can see the finish line right there. Boom, we in. Not bad. Crew member 1. I'm glad that it still gives us the full amount when a crew member wins. That would be such a pain if it didn't. Like if we didn't get the full value. We haven't had a police chase in a long time, it feels like. They just have not been poking up.
Sure about that? I don't know. I'll see you later.
Boys, we get more story. Looks like the Ford GT girl is here, sliding on in.
Darius, what are you doing? A few more races and he's gonna have more territory than you.
Well, hey, good for him. He should be cleaning up his rep. And he's taking care of my business for me. You know us. Both of us.
You're using him.
I'm not using him. I'm the only one who knows what he's capable of.
I might turn up the speech volume.
That's a good idea.
Because there doesn't seem to be subtitles in the settings.
races or running the track?
Either way. Alrighty. Let's see if we can smash some more cars. There's so many Mazda advertisements in this game. That is a good question. Is bounty even needed? And I don't think that it is. Like, if I get nothing out of doing police chases, then why do police chases? Obviously, Most Wanted is important, but here, I don't really care if it's not necessary. Well, obviously we'll do the ones we need to, but we won't engage on purpose. Let's smash some more races. I'm doing pretty much all of them in the territories because I want to fully experience this game. We're not going for 100%, but if we happen to get 90% or something, then maybe we will go for 100%. We'll see. His outfit was really weird. That is 2006 for you. That's 2006 in a nutshell. Man, oh man. Times were different back then, my friend. Is that the new Disney film, Anna? The animated one? I don't have Disney Plus, but I would like to see some of those newer movies, including that one. Oh goodness, and fairly easy one. So we know that this car came out the year, or this game came out the year that the R8 came out. Thanks to your research, boys. I appreciate it. And it looks like we're getting hassled again. Come on. What is it this time, lady? Tell me your secrets.
You think you're making a name for yourself. Keep racing through my territory and I'll waste you and your reputation.
Ouch. Well, unfortunate. Okay, let's, we already did one here, so let's do this one. We'll just claim all our territory today, you know what I'm saying? We may as well just do as much as we can. Yeah, Forza does the same thing. Lots of car games do that, where they have concepts, and then, they try to use it as a marketing thing, and that's why the R8 is featured in this game, as you would assume. So in terms of companions in this game, I think we talked about it before in the first stream, but it seems like the scouts are really useful. That's what I've been doing. And, well, that's what I've been rolling with, I should say. Oh, come on. No! And it seems like the blockers is what they are. I was trying to think of what they were called. Are not as useful. I tried to use the one in the beginning, but he was just not the most useful guy. Taxi, no! Every single time. Every single time. I'm gonna see if she actually stays in the back or if she comes out front, because she does not seem to want to be behind me, even when deactivated, as you can tell. Not bad, not bad. I think, oh no, I've definitely seen an R8 in person. I knew a guy that had one, but I didn't know him well enough to be able to actually spend any time in it, which is unfortunate. Taxi, no! Okay, good. Doesn't matter. We finished the race anyway. That was darn close, though. Big Taxi is hitting me in every single one of these games. And that's another piece of her territory in my possession. Thank you very much, lady. I appreciate it. Lads, we are slowly taking over this territory. And we're getting more cutscenes because of it.
Drive.
Is that supposed to be me? The main character? I guess so.
I remember. I was standing right over there.
We're getting the story.
So close. I knew you were gonna win. Then things went crazy. This guy knocks me over. I tried to get up, but he held me down. I thought he was protecting me.
So is she pissed because the guy ran away without her? But not really, though. Okay, actually he
What you're
did.
saying is true and the bag was
Never
switched.
mind.
I don't know how it could have happened. Why didn't you ever tell me about the missing money? If the bag was switched, then that's where it happened.
Deep. Ooh. Oh, there he is. Okay, so I guess the plot of the game is basically they thought we ran away with a whole bunch of prize money. But we didn't, and I guess that's how it goes. But it's weird because how would we know that? Like, it's just kind of weird. Let's do more. Let's keep smashing. So, these star events here, race wars, I'm assuming that these just repeat over and over. I'm not sure though. Based on the way that it was talking about them, kind of seemed like that was the case. And here, we may as well just do this sprint, although we should quickly see if there are any upgrades for the car. Just to see if there's anything. Okay, good. We did get a few new things. Weird story in this game. I don't know. Is there actually a good racing game story in any racing game? I don't think any of them that I've played have ever had like an outstanding story. It's always been kind of mediocre. I see what they're trying to do, and it's not bad. It's just, it's a car game story. That's the way that I see it. How exactly does NOS recharge while driving? See, that's the thing. No, don't worry about it. Some racing games you actually have to buy a NOS charge and then refill it every time you go to the garage, and it's just a pain in the butt. I don't know why. Oh, I almost missed that. Crew 2, I haven't played it. Juiced, I haven't played the real version, so I don't know what the actual story is. Diddy Kong Racing. Okay, I guess that's a bit of a far reach into the old times of racing games, but Underground 1. You know, I should know what that is, but I haven't played enough of the game. Okay, so apparently you guys are all suggesting suggesting games I haven't played, so it makes sense that I haven't seen a good racing game story if they're all games I haven't actually played. You're building a model train station and you want Yoda to do announcements? That's a little lame. I think you can come up with better than that. Forza Horizon 1, that actually has a story. It's interesting. Need for Speed Heat. I have played a little bit of Heat. I haven't done too much. I uninstalled it, but that was just to make room for another game, so maybe I'll install it again and do a stream on it. There is definitely something to be said about racing games and realism, but also racing games and realism in the story, because like we're doing some pretty fantastical racing at the moment. And it wouldn't make sense if the story was extremely grounded. Like, I don't know. I kind of feel like Need for Speed Most Wanted, for example, even if it had a crazy good story, like good writing and all this, I probably wouldn't have noticed when I was a kid and playing it. I kind of feel like the target audience for those games, these games I should say, doesn't really care that much. That's not to say that they should have nothing, but it's not the priority. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this game was made for the physics and the drifting, especially the canyon runs. Carbon was very ambitious back in the day, especially because they didn't have that much time to work on it. Being a yearly release schedule with Most Wanted before it, but we can always hope for a bit more, I guess. I'm still trying to think of other racing games that have stories. Like, I can think of the Carbon Own the City, which is this game's PSP DS version. Has a pretty reasonable story, but it doesn't make any sense. As a kid, I was like pretty intrigued, but as an adult, I'm like, man, this doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't really need to again. Personalized story? Sega GT 2002. Yikes, that's an old one. Oh, actually, you bringing that up kind of makes me think of some other games other than... I mean, we talk about Need for Speed, we talk about Forza, but there are other racing games out there, including but not limited to Grid games. If you remember the first Grid game, Race Driver Grid, has a shell of a story, I guess. But some of the older Codemasters racing games, like Toka Race Driver, stuff like that, the story is all about you kind of growing up as a driver and getting better in your classes and such, which is kind of fun. Lady, please stop trying to get past me, it's not working. Apex? Oh no, now when you say Apex, I'm thinking Apex Legends. I'm not thinking a racing game, but I guess that makes a lot of sense. Oh yeah, no, I really like Race Driver Grid. I've played through it entirely. I really enjoy that game. I don't really like Grid 2, I know, I see that you mentioned that one. But Grid Autosport is good too, I like that game. And another territory for the books. We're actually smashing this territory quite quickly. A lot faster than I thought, really. Let's do the speed trap. I mean, we're here, we may as well do it. Driver, good point. Driver games. They're not really racing games, not always, but if you want to get into like Driver San Francisco, I guess, where you can hop cars. That stuff is cool. I haven't played too much of that game though. Okay, now that we have boost, we actually should be able to win most of these things. Apex 2003, that's a weird one. That is a very weird one, Jared. Street Racing Syndicate, I could stream it, but I'm afraid it's going to get age restricted. Because if you know Street Racing Syndicate, then you know what I'm talking about. We definitely can't go on any dates if we're doing Street Racing Syndicate. We will just ignore all the girls. Garfield kart? Oh no. Somebody already mentioned that earlier. Garfield kart story, is there actually one? I actually do want to try the new version of Grid, but I feel like it's going to hurt me because I've spent a lot of time with Race Driver Grid. Driver is one of those games where it's kind of like a hybrid, I think. In a lot of ways it's racing, but it does have a lot of other things as well. Which is cool. It makes it a little bit more unique. It's not just all the same old, same old. Flat Out? Flat Out even have a story? Juiced? I want to get juiced, but question for you guys who have Google open. Obviously I'm doing this. I can't pull it up immediately. However, is Juiced on PC? Did it ever come to PC? Or am I gonna have to whip out the old Xbox 360 or emulator, I guess, to play it? Oh my goodness, everybody's flying. 3 cars jumping in a line, that was pretty cool actually, that was quite fun. My Summer Car, I wouldn't say that that's a racing game, although you can definitely treat it like one if you do the rallies. Hey, put that in my legendary quotes book, please. But My Summer Car is a lot of fun. Juiced was on PC? Man, I'm gonna have to try and find a copy of it then. Microsoft Windows, yikes, there's gotta be a disc out there somewhere. Thank you for looking that up, guys. I wonder... Oh, this is bad. Narrowly avoided death there. It was one of your first games on PC? Yikes. You know, that's pretty cool. One of my first games on PC was Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, and one of my other first games on PC was Need for Speed Most Wanted. So I guess that's kind of where I got my 2 favorite genres of games, sort of building sandbox games and racing, and then BeamNG combined them into one. Oh no. Let's do that. $30 on Amazon, I'm definitely thinking about it now. I've been buying way too much stuff online recently. Buying the mirror for my car was quite pricey, but it was worth it. I also paid way too much for this game on eBay, but hey, I mean, I got a good copy, and it is the collector's edition as well. I got it somewhere back there. Okay. My territory's under attack. Let's do it. Burnout. Obviously, Burnout games are awesome. SRS. You know, the thing that kind of drew me in with SRS is that they have base model cars in the game. Like, I remember the WRX. Okay, buddy. Let's just not do this anymore. I remember the WRX also has the Impreza RS and the Impreza like TS in there too. So there are like 5 levels of WRX in there, or I should say Impreza. You know, I think we're done with that discussion because we came up with like 2 answers. But basically, like them doing that in SRS is a good way to get a lot of miles out of the same model for a car. They just use the same model and do some light tweaks to make it a WRX, and then it's like boom, done. new car in the game. But it's really cool that it has trim levels. I just find that to be really interesting. And not something that a lot of games do. Like, if you get a car in Forza, for example, it's going to be some special edition version of that car. It'll very rarely be just a basic version of it. And I find, like, that sort of basic level is more realistic to the cars that we can actually get. So I just find it cool. Well, we defended our territory very successfully, which is good. Still got 2 stars here. We'll do those eventually. Let's just keep smashing this stuff. Checkpoint race, why not? Oh man, WWE Crush Hour. I have such good childhood memories of that game. It's basically Twisted Metal, but it's WWE Superstars. I had a friend who was super obsessed with WWE, and his dad was also extremely obsessed with it. And so when he got a PlayStation 2, I was over at his house and we were playing WWE Crush Hour for hours on end. And honestly, that's all I wanted to do when I went to his house, is just play WWE Crush Hour. I didn't know what Twisted Metal was back then, but that game, even though it was a very budgety title, was enough for us. Dumb, but fun. And I guess that's where my combat racing game likes came in early. Asphalt racing games? You know, I've always associated those with phones, so it's never been something I've wanted to actually play. I don't know, phone racing games? Most of them suck. Probably 99% of them suck, let's be real. You get a higher percentage chance of getting a good racing game on a console. Although, there is also Team 6 racing games, and they... I think it's Team 6, the creators of Flat Out 3, those guys, they make a ton of crappy racing games. Any one of their games, a bad choice. But yeah, that when you mention WWE Crush Hour, that brings back a lot of memories. I guess this shows how old I am. But you guys already knew that. I'm ancient. Not quite ancient enough for Carmageddon, but definitely ancient in that way. Buy a car, put bride stickers and sell it as a Flux Edition. You know, I don't think that's gonna fly. Oh, come on. That Bad Piggies game that you're talking about, I actually played a lot of that back on my old iPod. Lots of fun. I love little games like that where you can just make stuff. So I guess I'm counteracting my own point about being most mobile racing games being crap. That one's not really racing though, it's more like building and driving physics type simulator. I like physics. You probably have noticed. I want to say that that's something that happens just because I mean I went to school for civil engineering, so physics was a big part of my time in school, but I can't blame my education on that. Okay, let's smash out this territory because we're darn close, and then we've only got 2 more territories after this. Like, there isn't really that much. Let's put things in perspective real quick. I am 2 streams into this game, and we're 34% done the career, so things are actually going by quite quick. Oh, transmission street package, let's do it. Whoops. This game's pretty short, I guess. I guess there isn't too much to it. Oh well, we'll do this drift. Smash some stuff out. See if we can't just finish this this section today. Mayhem? I don't know what that is. Oh, this is the first time drifting in the RX-7. Downhill canyon drifting is fairly tough. However, that was really clean. Oh, that almost lost it though. That almost lost it. No! Okay, we still got it. Thankfully in this game, when you hit a wall, it still counts your points, it just ends it. So we still bank that, but it doesn't just disappear like Most Wanted. That makes it way, way easier, by the way. There is something cool that I saw is coming out. It's kind of like a PS1 retro-styled racing game. I don't know what it's called. I completely forgot. But I'm following the devs on Twitter because they posted that they're putting a Yugo in the game. So I'm like, man, we gotta get in this when it comes out. I'm very, very hyped for that. But who knows when it's going to be out. How many racing games have playable Yugo race cars? Like, man, we need more Yugos in racing games. Somebody get on that. I want to... Hold on a minute. Are there any racing games? Help me out with this, boys. And lady, I'm sure there's at least one of you. Are there any racing games where the cars are extremely slow? Like, just straight up really slow. I'm talking, like, not go-karts, but just some real slow vehicles. Because that's what I'm getting into now. Which racing games have the Yugo? See, that's what I'm wondering too. I need to know which racing games have Yugos in them, so that we can play them. Either on the stream or for other purposes. They need to be played, they need to be shown. Yugo represent. That was a total wall hit, but it didn't matter. Does sometimes it just not count? Gran Turismo. Okay, I'm talking about the game in general. I guess you could race Corollas in Gran Turismo, or Priuses in Gran Turismo as well, and that would be that. But if the entire game was just completely composed of really slow cars, that would kind of be up my alley. I don't know why, but it just feels like something that would be a lot of fun. Oh man, I'm sucking this time, but I think we're gonna win anyways. Hopefully. Oh, see, that was a wall hit, but it didn't matter. It doesn't seem to consistently count them. But whatever, I'm gonna take it. Test Drive Eve of Destruction. I haven't played it, so I've got no idea, but if you say so. I'm actually pretty hyped for Train Sim. Oh no. I'm pretty hyped for the new Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. I think that's going to be hopefully decent. Fast and Furious and Mayhem. Okay, I see. Thank you for posting those. I guess we'll have a nostalgia trip for anybody who's already played them in the past. That's a speed trap. This one's a sprint. We are actually really close to just consuming this entire territory because I mean, I may as well just take 2 territories in one stream. Apparently the RX-7's a little too OP, just a little too strong. The rotaries so far carrying us in Carbon, by the way, completely carried by rotaries. I'm kind of interested. I don't even know what Driven to Destruction is, so I'm interested to look that up. Today, I don't know. Well, today I was just kind of bored at home because unfortunately my job can't start because we're in lockdowns here in Canada, which sucks. But I'm going to be stuck at home until the end of January from the looks of things. So I've got some time to just mess around, and I've been, unfortunately, just randomly looking at old stuff online, and that makes me want to buy stuff too. And I've been looking at old graphics cards, and it got me thinking about old games, and now all of a sudden I'm looking at eBay, and it's just like, oh no. Too much, too much. That was close to you failing, lady, come on. Do I have to get it? I will get it if I remember to. Just for you, I will get it. We didn't get the 350Z in Most Wanted, did we? I don't remember. I don't think we did. Alright. You think it's better than Wreckfest? Is it actually better than Wreckfest though? Wreckfest is really good, so kind of hard to beat that.
I'm tired of watching. It's about time we did.
Okay, so this lady is challenging me to a boss fight. She wants to face me, but first I'm going to do her last race in her territory because we may as well. Uncle LJ, you have brought us a beautiful statement. Hooters and Yugo in the same sentence, that is terrible and also terrible. So I feel like maybe I should try and find a copy of that game, although I'm sure it's rare as heck. Twisted Metal is amazing, same thing with Wreckfest. I'm a huge fan of Wreckfest. I actually supported it way back when it was first on, I believe it was on Kickstarter? It was something like that. But I bought the game immediately when it came to Steam, the Supporters Edition or whatever it is, and I followed the development of it, but thankfully they got THQ Nordic and actually had the money to finish it. And now it's a really good game. She wants to face you at the dinner table? Is that supposed to be... Okay, I understand what you're trying to say. But also, no. Lady, we're taken, okay? We got somebody else on the line, and we got a date with our Apex Seals, because we're running only rotaries this game. You just picture the main character of this game on a date. It pans to the other side of the table, and it's a rotary engine just sitting up, leaking oil everywhere. That's exactly what you would expect to see from from Need for Speed. I'm gonna turn that off. Oh, never mind, taxi. Come on. Oh, goodness. How the heck did we get 6th? We're far back, my goodness. I just realized that we're so far back. Okay, we're a little bit higher now, but we are still way far back. And we're finally gonna get into a police chase, the first one this stream. Oh man. Dang it. I did not want to get into this. K&N filter? Probably not. I was thinking about doing an eBay intake, and we'll see what else is available. I think, like, I found the perfect exhaust that I want. I found an intake that I want, but I can't seem to get them for a reasonable price. Even on eBay, it's like $700 for an intake, which is just way too much. So what I might do is just buy a whole bunch of generic pipe pieces, kind of just fit them together and see if we can make something out of it.
I've got ground units clearing up and en route.
Well, we're actually in a police chase. We are heat level 1 with this car, so we're not really in a bad place. I'm not really worried, to be fully honest. I don't think we're gonna get caught. However, yeah, we'll just keep going. Hopefully we can escape them relatively quickly. That's the goal. Straight pipe Tiburon is a terrible idea because I want to drive it every day and I don't want to go deaf. So do not straight pipe your car if you drive it every day. Pro tip. I remember on my old Subaru Impreza that I had, it was a wagon. It was cool. I wish I still had it, but it was way too rusty to do anything with. Except maybe an ice rally or something. Man, I should have kept it for an ice rally. That was a mistake. But I sold that car a long time ago, so it's a little too late. The thing was loud as heck, and it's because I had a muffler for a Chrysler V6 on there that I got from my grandfather, which was nice of him, but also the thing was extremely loud, deafeningly so, and I was honestly going deaf driving it to school. It's a little too much for me to handle. Okay, we are going to evade these cops if it's the last thing we do. Yeah, we're doing a cooldown now. There are no places to hide around here, so we're just gonna have to escape.
Party was last seen eastbound. A quadrant will be set up around its last known direction of travel.
You know, my Tiburon does not have the V6, so I can't exactly say how good it sounds in that way. I do like the 4-cylinder Tiburon better, and we did it. Okay. Last race in this district, it's the boss race, and that means we're gonna get a cutscene most likely. Did I start in the wrong spot? Because it seems like the race is over there. Where the heck do I have to drive to the race? What the heck is going on? I started outside the race. Guys, is this race just bugged? Or am I blind and I do not see the way? This is very, very strange because the race is here. Oh, I just drove through. There we go. Okay, so I broke the game, but it just let me drive through the map so I could get to the race. I'm losing. I don't know how I'm gonna win this, because she's probably super far ahead. Okay, we're gonna run through the race normally, and even if I lose, then we'll just do it again. If you hear just random laughing, that is the extremely creepy lady laughing in the corner, and my face is blocking it, which is probably a good thing. Because it's horrible. I don't see any possible way that I win this because of how far ahead that she is. But obviously we have 2 laps to try. I see your suggestion to put a train horn on the Tiburon, and I decline that suggestion aggressively. How does that sound? Oh yeah, she's half the track away. Come on. She's there, I think. I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna hope that the reset puts me in the right position, because otherwise we will not be able to win this. And then I'm gonna have to come up with something else. How the heck can we block her to make sure that we win? Immobilize her car somehow? I don't know. There's gotta be a way. A minute ahead. Oh my goodness. Guys, it might be because it spawned me outside the track. There's got to be a way to fix this. I don't really understand what we can do about it, but we'll have to try. The problem is that because I start outside of the map, I have to drive into it. I'm driving not at the starting line. So I think it's forcing me to go all the way around the track extra. I might have to restart the game, you're right. I do want to claim this territory today. And... oh, what? That was a lap. Oh my goodness, so it doesn't even count my first lap. Maybe that's why. What the heck? Yeah, no, okay, well, I'm gonna finish the race one more time. And then we're gonna try again. And then see if she's maybe stuck somewhere or something. Because it hasn't kicked me out yet. She's still laughing. I would like to get a Yugo. I know that's a bit of a stretch, but I would like to get a Yugo eventually. The problem is that they're rare and also expensive, so yeah. I mean, you can buy one in Germany or something for extremely cheap, but in North America, not really the case. Still negative 105, so I don't know what the heck is going on. That was a horrible corner. I think I will restart the game, but we'll see. We'll see if that does anything. I'm a little worried it won't. Could be my very light modding that messed it up. Yugo, yeah, Yugo just disappears because of the rust. Oh, she laughing. There we go, we finally finished the race. Finished second, okay. So, retry. No, it did it again! Okay, I'm going to jump to the safe house. We're gonna go back, we're gonna save, and I'm gonna quit. Harbor Freight engine into a Yugo? I mean, I have a Honda 160, that could be fun in the Yugo.
Hi, I'm Emmanuel Vaugier.
Alright, restarting the game hopefully will help with this problem. There we go, still 40% through. Please work, please work. Okay, there we go, there we go. It's actually starting me correctly this time. I think it was a glitched cutscene that was breaking it, because we have to watch her intro every time, I would assume. But again, we can actually win this now. I've got practice on the map, and
Should've stayed away. Whatever anyone thought of you then, there's not.
oh man, lady's so angry. I think I would like to to get a 10 horsepower engine. I'm not sure about a motorbike engine, but at least 10 horsepower. So we'll see. It's pretty easy to get a 10 horsepower engine for cheap. You basically just buy a broken snowblower and snag the engine off of it, and there you go, 10 horsepower. At least that's my plan. I was thinking, obviously I made that video recently about motorcycle swapping a Datsun, and I love the idea of motorcycle swapping a car, but I need to do a lot more research before I get into that, and I need to also wait at least a year, so we'll see. I mean, I have lofty dreams, right? That's kind of my thing in a lot of ways. I just tend to dream about all these builds and all these ideas I have, and then it hardly ever happens, but sometimes I actually get out there and make it happen, like the go-kart, like the Infinity, the coupe that I ended up selling. So motorcycles are pretty small, and I could probably fit a few of them in my garage, but I'm not really into bikes. Yeah, she's getting absolutely smashed this time, by the way. We're 7 seconds up. But I'd love to do like a sequential 1000cc motorbike engine swapped into a small car. Not a Mini or anything like that, but maybe a Triumph MG, something like convertible like that. I think it'd be a lot of fun. So yeah, that's the idea. I think what I gotta do is, in terms of projects, I really need to stick to small cars. Obviously my garage is not very big. The Infinity was massive, especially with all its bumpers on and stuff. So I need something smaller than that as my next project. And yeah, that's kind of what I've been thinking. Small stuff, motorcycle engines. We'll see what I'm interested in a year. We'll see how much time I have, how much budget I have, but I think that could be pretty fun. The cool part about living in Canada is a lot of old cars totally rust away, so it's really hard to find decent shape older vehicles. Like if I lived in California or something where things just don't rust, or Arizona as an example, it would be a lot easier to find some of these older cars just sun damaged and such, sand and sun damage. But here it's all just rust. So most old British cars like MGs and stuff are just rusty. But some of them are not too bad, and as long as the frame is decent, then it's really not the end of the world. Plus, if I can weld, then nothing is really too far gone if you can weld. It's just a matter of if it's worth it in terms of the effort or not. So yeah, that's kind of something I'm interested in at the moment, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get into some, I keep missing that shortcut, but maybe I'll get into something crazier in a year or so. But my mind seems to fluctuate a lot between these kind of lightweight vehicles and then different engines and all this fun stuff, but yeah, we'll see. By the way, that's another boss smashed, and another 15 grand in the bank for us. Into the cutscenes we go, because we gotta do one of those Togue events again. Forgot about that. Although, the thing is that she's driving a muscle car. It doesn't really belong on the canyons. Hey, if you can get an RC1 to tide you over, then definitely do it. That's what I did as well. Oh my goodness, lady, what the heck are you doing?
You're done, punk.
Alright. Yeah, it's definitely worth it to get the best 350s that you can, so don't rush into it too much. Cars like that can be beat on pretty easily, so you want to get the best one. Oh, look at that. Oh no, I just ran ahead of her. How did that happen? And it looks like the race is over. Oh my goodness, she done. We didn't even have to try. Yeah, I kind of figured the Charger wasn't going to be the best around the corners, and she pissed. She's done. Boys, our lovely gang has taken over half the map, so that feels pretty good. Okay, we got 2 more cards to get. We took 2 and 3 last time. Let's take 1. Come on. Money. Okay, and we'll take 4. So we're mixing it up. I'm not feeling too confident. Extra impound strike. Doesn't matter too much. I honestly didn't really want her car anyways. So let's go get a new crew member, see who we get. And our new crew members, or our current crew members, should have some decent upgrades in their cars too. I'm gonna stick with the RX-7 because I'm having a lot of fun with it, and these Mazdas have been treating us pretty darn well. But before we go, I'm gonna obviously grab this crew member, and then I want to go to the used car thing in this game, and we'll just see what cars are available for the future, because obviously we will change cars eventually. I've been sticking with the same cars a lot, and we might end up beating the game with this car, but obviously I wouldn't mind switching to something a little bit more exotic. I really like how the Bride logo fits in there though, it just is like perfect. But anyways, I swear the traffic fakes swerving into you every single time it passes, and is the most frustrating thing in races. I'm trying to get there, buddy. There he is. Okay. Man, oh man.
Well. Nice of you to show. Listen.
Really slow, are you sure? I mean, it's a little bit slower than some of the big bosses we'll face eventually,
This
but
is the race.
it's not that slow.
There is something seriously out of whack. I was there too.
Every single one of the people that we're recruiting was somehow at the event that happened that is slightly mysterious, that also is the whole pinnacle point of the story.
We're everywhere.
Not the police.
Then I see the alley's clear. He lets you go and shuts it up. And the guy driving, he's got a badge on his belt. Bottom line is, the Heat had an agenda and you took the fall.
That's all there is to it. Thing is, I can see him coming a mile away. Not only
Ooh.
will I block him in.
So it was a police conspiracy? No. How could this be? Yeah, the whole game is a police conspiracy. Okay, I'm gonna skip his intro because they're cringy as heck. We're gonna hire this guy because... Oh, who can we fire then? What are his skills? 10% cash bonus is a huge bonus. Zones you control draw less attention from the police. That's pretty good. I'm going to fire Neville because I kind of think he's useless. Bye-bye, Neville. Wait. Okay, so we just have to rehire him, basically. I'm just gonna hire this guy. I kind of thought that Neville would just disappear, and I was wishing that he would disappear, but anyway. We'll just stick with the random girl. And with that, we have officially taken over a large portion of the map. And yes, it seems like these races appear when we get complete with these sections. So, let's... Whoa, whoops. No. What's this? Safe house. This should be a garage. I'm located over here. So let's go jump over to the car lot. I just wanted to ditch Neville as fast as we possibly could, okay? we need him gone. He came in clutch when no one was our friend, and then we kicked him to the curb when the time came because somebody else came along that was better than him. Okay, so oh, there's the Charger RT. So we got RX-8, Camaro SS, Mazda Speed. We've seen these cars before. R32. We're not getting a GTO. Mustang GT, RX-7. Man, there is not much in here. Yeah, we're gonna have to unlock more cars. There's just not much going on. Well, boys, it's been nearly 2 hours, and it's been a darn good stream. But I appreciate you sticking around. Thank you for the donation earlier. I don't know if Eggy is still around, but I appreciate it. We have made some serious progress in in Need for Speed Carbon, and we basically can kind of just jump over here, take out the white gang and then the blue gang, and then everybody else, because that's what we do. But yeah, goodness, be sure to like this stream before you go, and yeah. Thanks for... I'm going to jump over to the safe house before we get busted. But thanks for watching this. I appreciate it a lot. It's fun to do these, and it's fun that we finally got the stream to run a little bit better. So I'm just... I'm honestly just really pleased with that overall. But yeah, guys, I'll see you again soon. Next week, another stream, and also another video this week on Saturday. Maybe one on Thursday or something too, depending on what I what I decide to do tomorrow. But yeah. See you guys again soon. Thanks, guys. Reading